Hello, and welcome to the title screen of a video game that I've been working on called Sketchy Maze. Sketchy Maze is a drawing-based maze game themed around hand-drawn maps on paper. There's a few different types of paper that we can draw on. Notebook, blueprint. Let's go with legal pad for this level. So with Sketchy Maze, you can just draw your own pixels on your level anywhere that you want. You can drag and drop these doodads onto your level that add some interactive elements and make your level do some cool things. Here I'm just going to drop a few keys and doors for some really basic puzzle solving elements. With some doodads such as buttons and doors, to get this button to open this door when pressed, you can use this link tool, and then you just connect the two together, and then that line is drawn, showing you that these two are now linked. The Go flag controls where a player character starts. And so if we go down here and play test our level, we can now walk around on our level like it's a 2D platformer game. This green door is locked and I cannot open it. But just go here and get the green key. And then you can go through here. And now with the blue key, we can open this one. And then this button opens the door. But when the button is released, the door cannot open. Let's show you one of the built-in tutorial levels that makes use of a lot of these kinds of buttons and doors. We can see with the link tool here that this button and door are connected, and these are all connected along with that switch and this door over here. And there's a whole gauntlet of connected doodads over in this part of the level. So let's see what this looks like when we play it. So the electric door is closed and won't let me through. I just jump up here and press this button, and the door is now open. This one looks similar, but when I try to run over to the door, it closes before I can get to it. That's because most buttons will pop back up as soon as you're not touching them anymore. The buttons with a red arrow are sticky buttons, and those ones will remain pressed once they're pressed once. And what I just came through here is a trap door, which only allows one-way access. And so I've got to fall down this side to get back out. Now this switch was connected to both of these doors, and whenever the switch is toggled, the doors will just flip their open versus closed status. Creates kind of like an airlock in this situation. Now this button has just released the red Azulian from the top there, and we have to press these buttons to guide our Azulian friend to the other side. And now we're through. And down here we have some global on-off state blocks. These ones, every time you hit the on-off switch, all of the blue and orange doodads throughout the level will switch their state. And it's not only the solid blocks up there, but these blue and orange doors as well. And down here we have some lava. Whoops. So as you're designing your level, you get to say what color means what. Over here in the palette list for this level, we say that the red pixels are lava and they have the fire attribute, which means that when a player character touches them, they'll die and get the message of watch out for lava. We also have some pixels that act like water and a few that just act as solid walls. Let's look at another example level. On this level I've created some custom colors, and so I have grass, and I have that's green up at the top. I have some brown solid colors for this underground cave area. And I have some red spikes over there in the corner. And you've got to watch out for those spikes, because if you fall in them, it's game over as well. You can add as many colors as you want, but don't go too crazy with them. This game is designed to look sort of similar to hand-drawn maps on paper, where you might have had just a handful of colors of different markers or pens that you can paint your level with. And as for all of these doodads, if you're not happy with the built-in selection of these, you can actually create your own custom doodads and program them to do whatever you want. And so from the level editor, you could go to New Doodad. We'll just create one that's 100 by 100 pixels. And we'll just kind of draw one that's like a campfire or something. Not animated or anything, just for a really basic example. Looks like a perfectly fine doodad to me. Let's save this one as campfire. And then edit. Let's open our other tutorial level. And then we can go into our doodad tool, and here is our campfire. And you can drag as many of these on your level as you want. Of course, they don't do anything. All we've done is drawn some graphics for them. To make them do stuff, you can program them in JavaScript. So like the trap door up here was programmed to drop me through when I touch it, but I can't go through from the bottom side. Or like this warp door here was programmed to open and close when I push space and send me over to the linked door. Similarly, this key is programmed to be picked up, and this door will only open if you have the key in your inventory. The way warp doors work, by the way, is the same link tool that you use to connect buttons to doors. You just drag 2 warp doors into your level, use the link tool, and connect them together. Sketchy Maze offers a few different types of maps that you can design. The default is a bounded map type, which means that there's a maximum width and height constraint that roughly correlates to the size of a regular sheet of paper. If you don't like having limits, you can click on no negative space, and then that way you can just scroll as far as you want to the right and downwards. You have unlimited room to grow your level in the horizontal direction. Or you can do unbounded, where you just have infinite space. You can even build up in the top and left area of the origin of the page. But with unbounded maps, you don't get the fancy decoration on the left side of the page here, because the page just goes on forever, so there's no left or top margin. For drawing tools, you can draw circles and ellipses, you can draw rectangles, you can draw lines, you can change the thickness of your lines, you can draw freehand, and you have the eraser tool in case you make a mistake. All pretty standard drawing primitives. The eraser tool is a little bit slow when you erase a large area. So this game is in early alpha release mode right now. All of the basic tools and features that I envisioned for the game are more or less starting to solidify. This game is designed to be very friendly to modders and custom content. There's a lot of really great documentation on how you can make your own custom levels and doodads. And longer term, it'll even be possible that when you share your level with others and it's making use of custom doodads such as our fire pit here, you'll be able to actually bundle the custom doodads with your map so that the person receiving it can just easily jump right in and play your level, and they don't need to go and hunt down all the different mods that you used. I think that about does it. Check out the website for more information, www.sketchymaze.com, and check out the game. It's available for all desktop computers currently. That includes Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. And for those of you that have Linux smartphones, there's even an ARM64 version of it that runs kind of okay on the PinePhone for those that are feeling brave.